Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Georgia. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome if you are new here. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer or subscriber. This week, I worked on vacation outfit number 3. This outfit behind me. I encountered quite a few challenges making this one. In my last video, I mentioned that I cut the sizing; it's too big. And yeah, it's too big, and I'll tell you more about that. I use Simplicity 9610, size 16 to 24. This pattern, and I did views A and view D, but I liked the cutout feature at the back of view B. This feature, right? I wanted to put this cutout here on this longer top, so that's what I did. And how I did this, I placed, so let me show you. So the middle here, I placed it on top of this pattern piece, folded the top of this pattern piece, matched up the armholes, and kind of folded in the sides a little bit. And that's all I did. Both views have the yoke at the top, so that was okay. I just needed the cutout and the markings for this piece. Maybe I could have extended this, but when I looked at that pattern piece, the waist seems very small, kind of cinched in a little bit at the waist, so I didn't want to extend that. I figured I'll just do what I just explained, and that piece worked out. The width, that worked out. I had some trouble though with this part, the cutout, and also the shoulders, because it was too big. I think my size, I think I'm a size 12 on top, and this is a size 16. Let me back up. When I bought the pattern, I was thinking, it's better to go with the bigger size. I knew the shorts would fit my hips, but I knew the shirt would be a little bit too big. The plan was to size down on the shirt. But last week when I started the shirt, I decided not to do that. I was like, oh, it's okay. I even measured it against one of my tops, and I knew it would be too big, but I said, it's okay. It's a loose fitting top. I gave myself every reason why I shouldn't size down. And I didn't. I went for it, and of course, it's too big. So to get it down, the shoulders was just hanging off. It wasn't sitting right. I didn't like how it looked, so I took off about an inch from the shoulder. I took off an inch all the way around, but then the bottom of the armhole was too low, so then I had to take it in and put back that inch. Yeah, so next time I know not to do that. But taking off the inch from the top and maybe at the front and the back was okay, but maybe I shouldn't have touched the bottom of the armhole. So yeah. For the back, yeah, it was just gaping. Like this part, it was just hanging really low. I had to tack, pull it up and then tack it in, right? So it wouldn't be that such a hanging off. And also for the back, I added some darts. I think they're called double pointed darts. They're also called fish eye darts. I learned that today. I watched a video on how to put in darts, because after I put the shirt on, it was, and even after taking in the armhole, the shoulder, it was still too big. But so I needed, and also this gaping, like there's a huge bubble at the back, and so I didn't like that. I wasn't happy with that, and I figured maybe some darts would fix the problem. I watched a few videos, two videos, and it seemed pretty straightforward in how to add the um, double pointed or fish eye darts. Um, the idea is that the area that you need, and this is what they look like. I did a little drawing of what it looks like. So the idea is that wherever you have the most fabric, that's where the wider part goes. So I had the most fabric in at the smallest part of my waist, so that's where I place this part of the dart. And then where I didn't want to take in too much, that's where I placed the point of the dart. So I have one over here and one over here. Initially, I just measured the dart maybe 6 inches from the center, or 6 or 7 inches from the center of the shirt. And after I pinned it up, tried it on, it looked much better. And I said, you know what, let me do use a basting stitch to stitch it, see how it, how it would look stitched up. But then I felt like they were too far apart, so I had a lot of puckering in here, so I figured I would bring them in a little bit closer to the middle. So for the widest part of the dart, I went over 2 inches towards the middle, and then for the points of the dart, I only went over 1 inch. Because I wanted that effect, and that worked out. The second try, that worked out. So I learned that today. Yeah, a little dart manipulation under my belt. Of course I have a lot to learn, but I'm happy that I came away with that experience, that I'm coming away from this project with that experience. So yeah, let me see what else for the top. Darts in the back. Oh, and I added this little thingy here. Yeah, I bought some buttons, like a bag of buttons, different shapes and sizes, and found this little thingy in there. So I said, this would be so cute at the back. So I added it, and I love it. And these are the buttons, just some basic buttons. The shirt's already, the print is so busy, so I just, kept it simple with some pink buttons. And for the top, let me just check. Yeah, that's it for the top. For the shorts, I've sewed shorts before, but the crotch curve is always an issue. I've even resorted to using my shorts, my store-bought shorts, to draft patterns and then make shorts from that. But I wanted to use this pattern because it had those pockets at the front, and I didn't want to miss anything. So what I did, though, I used the crotch curve from one of my favorite shorts. The crotch curve for the back and the crotch curve for the front. Yeah, and I created a separate pattern piece just to test it out. I didn't cut my shorts pattern. It's still intact. I just created some pattern pieces, and I made a mock-up just to test it out. I didn't put on the waistband on the mock-up, but it fit nicely. I love the fit. So then I moved on and I cut into my fashion fabric for the shorts. Yeah, also for the zipper, I made a little bit of a mistake. The zipper, actually the zipper, I moved it from the back to the side. So my zipper is on the side. But then I stopped it too low. I stopped it at the top of the shorts, where the shorts, top of the shorts meets the waistband. And I should have gone all the way up to the top of the waistband, but for some reason, I don't know if I wasn't reading the instructions properly. Of course, that's exactly what happened. But so I stopped it short. So I added like a hook at the top, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. Another thing I want to mention with the shorts, for the pockets at the front, I matched up the patterns really nicely, or the print. I matched up the print really nicely, so you can't really tell that there's a pocket there. Even on the other side, there's a pocket, but it's hard to tell. And again, this was a first for me, because the shorts, the fabric is so busy. I wanted to match the print on the shorts, because if I had cut it, the piece from any place on the fabric, I didn't like that idea. I wanted to look nicely. Something was like, girl, just cut it from anywhere and just be done with it. But I was like, no, I am gonna wear this. I want it to look good. So I said, all right, how am I going to do this? How am I gonna match it up? And then I said, all right, I am going to place the markings on the front, the left and right front pieces of the shorts, because I had already cut out the front left and right pieces. So I placed the pocket markings on both sides, and then I found the pattern on my leftover fabric, and so I placed the left front of the shorts over that pattern or print, and it matched up and lined up nicely. And so for the little dots on the top for the pocket placement, I transferred them to the fabric, the leftover fabric, and then I placed the pattern piece on top of that, making sure that it lined up with those markings, those dots. And then I cut it out, and placed it on top of this, the front piece of the front part of the shorts, and it lined up nicely. So I just repeated for the other side. So that's what I did. If you know of an easier way, please do tell. But I am so proud of myself that I did it and it worked out. Yeah, there's a pocket there, and I can't tell. So yeah, I am so proud of that. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. For this. So quite a lot of challenges, quite a bit of challenges, but I learned a lot. And of course, this is why I love to sew. I love it. I love it. And I get to wear what I make. Yeah. So, like always, I have some pictures at the end of the video. Let me know what you think. I also did a video. I'm not dancing in this video, but I am showing the outfit. I have a short video where I'm showing the outfit, but I'll post that separately as a short or a reel. Um, and yeah, so check out the pictures. Let me know what you think. Um, yeah, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share, leave me a comment. Yes, and thank you so much for stopping by, for tuning in. See you next week. Bye.